Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. And today we're going to be talking about my dream shoe. And of course, my dream shoe kind of like changes over the years, you know, because there is new technologies coming out as far as like cushion goes, materials, stuff like that. Also, my tastes change, you know what I mean? You've changed, dog. Yeah, I know. I mean, like a long time ago, I feel like I used to really like Zoom, and then it kind of like died down a little bit. And then I wanted more of like a responsive cushion. I mean, I feel like I always liked Zoom, but you know, it kind of died down recently. And then of course, with the reintroduction of Zoom Strobel, like I guess like a year ago, or I guess like a couple years ago, I started to love Zoom again. But yeah, anyways, I feel like most people's preferences change as well. Also, like as we get older, you know, our feet hurt, you know, whatever it is, we need more support or whatever. That also changes a little bit as well. But anyways, as far as my dream shoe goes, let's go over each category, and we're gonna be using more recent shoes, of course, you know, shoes that you can get still right now on like retailers and stuff. But of course, let's get it started off with the Tracciones. And as you guys all know, the Traction, you pretty much can't beat Under Armour. And what Under Armour is doing with their midsole technology is absolutely insane. It's kind of genius actually, you know, because the rubber outsole takes up a good amount of weight in the actual shoe. The rubber outsole as well as the midsole, right? So if you want to make a super light shoe, take out the outsole and just use the midsole, you know what I mean? And also obviously you need to make it durable, which the Curry 8 actually was. But yeah, the Curry 8 and the Flow Future X, well, I mean, I haven't tried the Curry 9, but I'm guessing the Curry 9 also is gonna be it's God tier, it's top tier, it's GOAT tier, whatever you guys want to call it. It's absolutely amazing. It's almost too good. So if we're gonna have an outsole on the shoe, I want the Curry 8 outsole on there, you know what I mean? But there's really, I don't know, is that an outsole kind of? You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I feel like the traction or outsole technology never really changes. You know what I mean? Like if you look at just throughout the years, just even like old school basketball shoes, they just use traditional rubber outsoles, you know what I mean? Just a rubber. And it's like cushion has evolved, you know, from the EVA, or actually they used to use like vulcanized rubber, right? Or just like a rubber outsole. If you look at the older shoes, it used to be very stiff, and now, you know, they introduced like Phylon or EVA, and of course we get better cushions like React, you know, more modern cushion or foam. But for the outsole, it's pretty much stayed the same. So I hope like you know, Under Armour definitely killed it, you know, with that technology, and I hope Nike or Adidas or like some big company, or if it, I don't care, whatever company it is, please just do some R&D and just give us a crazy rubber compound where it's like, it's gonna bite through dust like crazy. It's gonna have an insane bite no matter what surface you're gonna be on. It's gonna be durable. And yeah, just please do that. That'd be great. Yeah, and just please do that. That would be awesome, you know? But anyways, that's the outsole. As far as the cushion goes, I would say I really like the KD14. And as far as like my ideal cushioning setup right now and what I want is the KD14, and it's perfect. You know, I wouldn't really change anything about it. You know, the cush line is super nice. It's still a low to the ground feel. I mean, it's not crazy low to the ground like you know, like the Harden Volume 3 is or something like that, but it's still low to the ground. You got that full length Zoom Strobel unit, which gives you a nice little bounce right underneath your foot. You got that nice compression in the heel. I feel like for some people it might be a little too much, but for me it's absolutely amazing. You know, so impact protection is great, especially on heel strikes. My feet love it. My feet actually never hurt when I'm playing in it. You know, good compression, it's bouncy. It has pretty much a good blend and a good balance of everything that I want in a cushioning setup. So the KD14, I would say, is pretty much what I would want in a dream shoe, you know, or maybe even the Jordan 36. The Jordan 36, I would say, is not as soft, you know, because it's just Phylon in the heel, but it's still pretty damn nice. Also, I would say it's a little bit higher up off the ground than the KD14, but like I said, it's still very, very nice. If I wasn't to use Zoom, I would probably use the AC9 midsole, the All City 9. It's really nice if you don't want like that crazy bouncy feeling from the Zoom Strobel unit, which I feel like there's people that absolutely love it, and there's people that just don't like it, you know what I mean? And like I said, in Zoom, sometimes I really like it, and sometimes it dies down, you know what I mean? So if I was just gonna use a traditional foam, I feel like I would use, you know, the AC9 midsole. Good compression in the heel. You have a little bit of bounce from that boom pod in the forefoot. Good impact protection. It's not too soft or anything. Get a nice subtle bounce as well, just a tiny bit. And also court feel is great. So that would be my, I guess, like alternate cushioning setup, the AC9. All right, next is a heel to toe transition, and I feel like heel to toe transition is pretty damn important to me, and that pretty much has to do with the flexibility of the midsole as well as the overall shape of the outsole as well, right? So for example, the Jordan 36, overall the heel to toe transition is pretty nice, but the forefoot is a little bit stiff, you know, as opposed to, I don't know, like the Harden Volume 3 where it's like, look, it's just super flexible, right? And also the shape, like for example, here in the Val 9, look at this, it's pretty much a U shape, right? So the shape definitely does help, as well as the stiffness of the sole. And I really like the shape of the Val 9. The Val 9 or the Spawn 3 has this crazy U shape here in the heel as well as here in the forefoot. So it just gives you that nice fluid heel to toe transition, but it's kind of stiff in the Val 9. So I wish it was a little bit like more flexible, especially here in the forefoot, but it's not a huge deal because of how much it like curves up. Pretty much the Wild 9 is super nice, or the Curry 8. The Curry 8 also has a very curved shape. Not obviously not as pronounced as the Wild 9 or the Spawn 3, but it's still pretty damn curved, and it's a lot more flexible. So like right here, look at that. Like it's a lot more flexible here in the forefoot. So as far as heel to toe transition, any one of these shapes will do for me. As far as the material goes, I would say I really like the Jordan 36 material with this Leno weave. It's very, very thin, so it feels extremely minimal. Ventilation also is really good. So Leno weave material in my dream shoe, pretty much. Leno weave or the KT6 low. The KT6 material is also a very thin and also very well ventilated material, which I really liked. So pretty much that, or the Curry 8. The Curry 8, I would say it doesn't have as good ventilation, but it's still pretty good. But as you guys all know, knit, you can't really go wrong with knit. Knit materials are very comfortable, pretty damn minimal as well. So that's the materials that I would go with. You know, like as far as materials go, I don't really care all too much. You know, like the quality, if it's like kind of not good, but it feels great on foot, then that's fine with me. You know what I mean? So with materials, I don't really like nitpick all too much. But anyways, there's the materials there. And for fit, you know, it's pretty subjective, obviously. But if it's like the Jordan 36 or the KD 14 or even the Curry 8, Puma Clyde All Pro, there's a whole bunch of shoes that fit me very well. If it's just like a very snug fit in the forefoot and also kind of narrow because I have a pretty narrow foot, then honestly I don't really care about it. As far as the support goes, Jordan 36 is good. Jordan 36 or even the Wow 9, especially for lateral containment. And as for ankle support, I don't really want ankle support. You know, I just want like a wide shoe, you know, with good lateral stability, and I want good ankle mobility. So of course, there's a lot of low top shoes out there. But anyways, that's pretty much everything that I would want in my dream shoe. Tell us what you would want in your dream shoe down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.